There we go. Connected to YouTube. I don't really care about the bot right now, so I don't necessarily think I'm gonna be getting all that many views right now, anyways. So I'm for right now. I don't mind selling that. Sorry, I had my my mic off because I'm eating chocolate. That actually doesn't look too bad. I don't know if I'll ever use it. I am also going to have to run more. Where else do you even get those from? Actually used to make a lot of things in the level 50 and level 60 range. But it looks like you only get it from running those alliance raids, which is not that great for me. You know what? This time we are gonna go with proper care. Straights. Oh. Oh, what did I... to the wrong area. Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just so that my camera is actually hiding chat and it doesn't have like a little, there's a little piece sticking out, which I mean, I personally don't care about. I feel like a lot of people who watch stream, like, I feel like a majority of them have OCD and are bothered by stuff like that. Oh. Your character runs so slow. I'm really curious. I'm actually really curious about the next leg of the story. This is gonna be the ones from the Rala people. Oh, whoops. One thing about this stream today on YouTube is I have maybe 2 drinks of tea left, which is kind of disheartening, but I'll have water, so that's okay. I think I want you different. Oh. You must be Stigma for his woman? How dare you? Nope. Greetings. This unit commends your fulfillment of objectives related to the care of and feeding of Grebelov customers. Pescatarian menu items in particular have met with high approval ratings. Current mission is proceeding. As audio records indicate, your people would say swimmingly. We've learned much from the Corellians and Grebelovs. The last dregs is now the site of joyful cultural exchange. Don't take our word for it. Come and see. Oh. Did I turn my light on? I don't think I want to. I kind of like it being a bit dim sometimes. We should keep an eye on that one. They've already polished off 3 bowls of soup today. Well-fed Grebeloffs provide important mission data. Soup-related sacrifices must be made. Oh ho, you like making customers happy, admit it. This unit merely acknowledges customer satisfaction as more conducive to mission objectives than mutual hostility. Speaking of which, Patron 005 and 006 should be closely monitored. Try to change the subject on me, will you? Wait, who are Patron 005 and 006? Hail, newcome patrons. I, Jammingway, would like to personally welcome you to the last dregs. Can you tell me a bit about your home star? Analyzing metaphysical waveform. Nihilism protocols activated. Has shared in our truth and shed the self. This is well. The universe, too, is finite. Only in death may we embrace true infinity. Did you just assassinate my barista? Why would you do that? Situational analysis complete. New customers are of the Nibirian civilization. This society eliminated concepts deemed unpleasant by organic life forms, such as war and death. In so doing, individuals attained physical immortality and a state of unified comprehension. The projections were insufficient, however. The Nibirian people only realized that the elimination of strife would similarly destroy their sources of joy when it was too late. At that point, they jointly decided it would be preferable to return to non-existence. Pardon this unit for a moment. Halting shutdown processes, troubleshooter initialized, repair features, and self-determination algorithm restored. Why have you returned this being to the finite? The golden mercy of Ra Law was so close at hand. Sweet mother, this is terrifying. Cultural exchange be damned. We can't let them near the other patrons. On the contrary, this unit believes that exposure to other civilizations may benefit these customers, and invites them to tour the local simulations of dead worlds. To be certain, the nature of other civilizations is a long-held curiosity of ours. It may be interesting to discuss their inherent futility. That is the spirit. All societies in Ultima Thule are subject to unique manifestations of despair. This unit recommends comparing each to the tragic perfection of the Nibirian. We are in favor. To arrive at philosophical resonance with such beings will fill much time before blessed obliteration. I hope you have a plan to prevent this place from falling to despair. You have already demonstrated to the peoples of Ultima Thule that despair can be overcome. Projections indicate that, once restored, hope is not so easily extinguished. So you think they'll be able to help each other, like you saved M104 just now? I suppose I should be glad that they took you up on it. Those Nibirian make my first stand on end. I don't want them anywhere near Elysian. It would be nice if we could cure them of their ennui, of course, but I cannot see how. The Nibiran are the last dead civilization with sufficient data for replication. Should it prove impossible to turn them into satisfied customers, the probability of further developments on Elysian is low. Must they be so much scarier than the other two? I retract my complaints about our super. Well, what if we invite patrons from another civilization instead? The Ia, for instance. There is no reason we have to build all of our own customers, and they seem rather unthoughtful. At the very least, it would make good practice in philosophical debates. This unit cannot guarantee that any amount of practice would prepare you to treat with the Nibiran. However, it agrees that inviting local lifeforms to the last dregs would be good for business. But the Ia don't eat anything, right? Probably should have asked beforehand, but do the Ia have mouths? That seems a rather important detail in this context. Current objective: convince prospective Ia patrons of the desirability of last dreg's sustenance. We'll search for potential customers in this vicinity. Okay. Dodge. Argumentative. The venue for replenishment and discourse, you say? We once visited similar establishments. They are memorialized today through the existence of our restaurant, where we traditionalists gather to restore our ether and vent our petty miseries upon one another. Your civilization is young, so perhaps you do not yet understand that one such location is more than enough. Even the most transcendent minds can only withstand so much vacuous discourse. The corporeal beings derive meaning from patronizing this cafe, you say. Felicitations. Personally, I have long since parted from such material concerns in favor of staring contemplatively into the abyss. To begin chasing hopes and dreams now would be to betray my very principles. They all be so condescending. What is your report? One would think they could at least show a bit of respect to you, of all people, out of self-preservation, if not else. The probability of further developments on Elysian is now infinitesimal. No, I refuse to give up. The terrible attitudes are all the more reason to make them see the light. Between the three of us, we will get them to enjoy themselves. However, this unit also must acknowledge the non-zero probability of failure. In such a scenario, the odds of ever securing the patronage of the Ia and Nibiran must be revised to hopeless. Projections indicate that the business may not survive this outcome. You're as bad as theirs sometimes. Do you know that? You mentioned that the EO once offered you food, did you not? So they don't consider themselves beyond the concept of repus. Past, there must be a way to build on that to make them understand. Moment of truth. This unit will attempt to analyze EO thought patterns for vulnerabilities. You interrupt my staring once again. Curious, is this a physical compulsion? No, we're simply seeking an enlightened opinion. You seem very focused, so surely none would be better suited to answer a few questions. I suppose that would be within the bounds of my principles, and as time is inherently meaningless, you will not, oh, I didn't even notice that. You will not cost me what might otherwise have mattered. Pray wait a moment, and I will see if other rationally minded individuals are interested in this diversion. Huzzah! I leave the debating to you. See if you can stimulate their inquiring minds enough to draw them to the cafe. Oh no. As the resulting pontification may take several minutes. That is not the wording I would want us to use. So eerie, why is there no music? Truly, there is not like a rousing examination to take one's mind off the ceaseless torments of existence. Did we start with 350,000? 173,000? 173 questions or so? As is customary? 350,000? I was thinking more in the neighborhood of 3. I see that in my cognitive agitation, I neglected to account for your base intellects. Carry on with your paltry queries, then. You have an interest in gustatory sensations? We long ago abandoned the pursuit of gustatory sensations. Though we yet consume ether to sustain ourselves, we do not experience any particular sensation beyond the satiation of hunger. That is perfectly sufficient, though I am curious. You indicated that many beings are gathered to consume sustenance at your cafe. Do these beings experience gustatory sensations in unison? Does this not confuse and upset them? Quite the opposite. Taste is key to customer satisfaction. Our customers are very satisfied, I assure you. Curiosity detected. This unit concludes that your question piqued their interest. The diminutive... diminutive being suggests that gustatory sensations are a primary consideration for your establishment. Biologically, however, these are not more than a secondary mechanism to prevent primitive organisms from starving to death. Explain this contradiction. Biology is not the only determinant of good life. Perhaps to truly comprehend our argument requires tasting for yourselves. I don't know why, but I like it when they do that. Is it your contention that regardless of their evolutionary purpose, gustatory sensations provide intangible, perhaps psychological or spiritual benefits? Intriguing. But ultimately unconvincing. If your aim remains to entice us to your cafe, the perception of sustenance is necessarily determined by the nature of one's gustatory and olfactory organs. So to assume that all beings would experience the same positive outcomes is preposterous. That is true, nevertheless. Though I acknowledge that there is some logic to your argument, we are perhaps at an impasse. Given our form's lack of physicality, nevertheless, I am curious to know what manner of taste you would present us with. Had we gustatory organs? Go with that one. Indeed, it is rational to assume that as corporeal beings with unique gustatory organs, we too once found certain sensations particularly stimulating. If your cafe is capable of providing knowledge of such long-lost sensations, we would welcome the experience. If anyone can do it, we can. We've served a variety of civilizations already, with great success, I might add. Operational success imminent. Allied units must remain engaging for critical final phase. The preparation of historically accurate systems will be no simple task, yet the hirsute being insist on accomplishing it. Is this compulsion intrinsically or extrinsically motivated? I don't know that word. My journal does suggest that making you happy will help progress my current quest. How very primitive of you. Very well, I am convinced that your establishment will offer an authentic experience of the shackles of the flesh. Heartfelt, it says. How charmingly irrational. Nary a mention of the tangible impact our hope would have on the surrounding dynamis. There are those too, of course, but most of all what we want is for our patrons to enjoy themselves. Unit does not disagree with the assessment of organic life forms as primitive, though it is rich in irony given the irrationality on display at present. In any case, mission objective complete. Allied units' performance will be logged as capable. We see that you indeed had a few questions. When may we partake in sensory experiences? Well, first we need to prepare a full course for gustatory experimentation. Experimentation, you say? That sounds most agreeable. If this unit may suggest it, Haruhi's flesh would make a suitable medium. Oh, I quite agree. No one has tasted more tastes than the intrepid Haruhi. Her palate is refined and her bravery unmatched. She will be the perfect candidate to try any and all dishes we prepare. Then you need only scan and transmit the sensory perception data to the Ia's consciousnesses. It is unclear at present what their people may have eaten in their corporeal days, but we can begin by finding out what sort of tastes they enjoy, then refine the recipe from there. Regardless, we shall need to fire up the ovens immediately. Last I checked our inventory, the kitchens are well stocked with vegetables, fish, and Charlayan cookbooks. Flora. Oh, I think it's... To think that we can finally reclaim the sensations of our fleshy past. This is gonna end with the Ia, isn't it? The Ia have thus far asked 81,120 questions. This unit can feel the last remnant of its patience slip He lasted a long time there in 7,000. Burger? Spaghetti, hamburger, and a fish. I love fish. Not half bad if I do say so myself. Dig in. The vaguely terrifying fish. Let's go with the burger. I just had a hamburger for lunch, so. Struck with a sudden certainty that Jammingway either borrowed or stole this recipe from the last stand. Although the locally sourced flavoring adds an unexpected spiciness to the medium rare meat inside, your tongue is now tingly. This pasta is not like that of Etheris, although the otherworldly flavor adds a tang of complexity. Massive bowl of carbohydrates. Fish staring into your soul just now? Hopefully not. In any case, its pallid flesh must have... Well, these are the flavors of which you speak. Thank you for helpfully categorizing each as sweet, salty, sour, bitter, or savory. I fear I'm quite overcome by the medley. It is impossible to say whether the sensory assault is identical to what I might have once felt when consuming sustenance, yet it is a useful reference to ruminate upon nevertheless. Then it was well worth the effort in my book. Tell me, did any of the dishes strike you as particularly enjoyable? The first stimulated me in a most pleasing fashion. How was this flavor derived? Ah, that was flavored with local ingredients harvested by Haruhi, garnished with powdered miracle shrimp. Type of crustacean the Grebolofs are farming in Elysian. Pulverized crustaceans? The nature of gustatory sensations is inscrutable indeed. That we found these ones pleasing perhaps indicates that we too once consumed mutilated decapods. I cannot imagine why we would have left that behind. I am grateful to have even simulated the experience. And there we have it. Do you think this will be enough to bring about more changes to Elysian? Inconclusive, this unit proposes that allied units ascend to scan for signs of change. No, actually, all the times that I've run dead ends, I never knew that they were wearing masks. I never really looked closely at their faces, I guess. Confirms that alterations have occurred. Let us proceed with the scan. I was a little confused. I was like, wait, what is going on? Yeah, see, so the variant dungeon has that weird mouse thing with the poofy tail. I actually don't really care too much about that mount, to be honest. But this one, I actually like this one. These creatures certainly weren't here before, but what are they? They put me in mind of Aetherius's jellyfish. No results found in database. Furthermore, these life forms differ from the simulations in Ultima Thule on a molecular level. You mean a new species has born? Here? Is it so illogical? Elysian's climate is suitable for the growth of complex vegetation, and a significant portion of its surface is occupied by sea. Many life forms have arisen from similar environments. This unit would venture that under these conditions, the Ia's yearning for a corporeal past were sufficient to cause Dynamis to coalesce as an organic life. Incredible, new life. Mimi? And such very adorable life you are. Yes, you are. Like unto newborn babes, or so I assume, eons have passed since we have held a child. Yet, is it not conceivable that some part of us remembers? If these creatures arose from our fondness for the past, they may indeed be the ancient forms mentioned in our ancient records. I do see a certain resemblance. Would you like to give these little ones a name then? We lost the meaning to our names long ago, leaving us only the simple phonemic system we now employ for individuals. The suggestion that we might impact the significance of these children via nomenclature is depressingly ludicrous. Nevertheless, we shall call them Miz. A peculiar name to share, perhaps, but one we may find the meaning in together. I cannot spell that to save my life. Sounds lovely. I should like to remain with the Mizv for a time. They doubtless know much of gustatory sensation and other such facets of corporeality. In serving as their guardians, we may yet reclaim some of what was lost. That's interesting. It will be a great deal more difficult to focus with those creatures about. They're so wibbly wobbly. This unit requests you contain yourself. Energy levels are already low due to patrons' ceaseless querying. However, this unit does admit to curiosity regarding the new life forms. Oops. Their data with the EA's genetic memory, possibilities for their development are infinite. This differentiates them from other Dynamo-based life forms. Or maybe they're just one more indication that you lots aren't doomed after all. This place was built for endings, it's true, but we have seen many a beginning. Let's keep that trend going, shall we? Affirmative. Our mission remains one constant among many variables. Whoa. Okay, this one. I don't think the mounts are that expensive. Alright, let's go do these bonus ones. I should probably be reading these, but I'm not going to. Wait, why is this rotating? Whatever. I love this one actually. I really like how it's like it's just floating, right? Like you're just floating, and then it's all of a sudden it's really sparkly. I love that effect too. This is it, the very pseudo-physical euphoria I have heard so much about. With this stimulation, I feel assured of my comprehension of sensation. Yet one question still plagues my mind. If the classic corporeal creature spends waking moments inundated by such perceptions, how does it manage to accomplish anything at all? Already I am consumed by the urge to succumb to temptation once more. But no, I must not relinquish my rationality. I shall ensure that my colleagues recognize my superior understanding ere delving into the pleasures of the imagined flesh. My appendages tingle, my mind races, my thoughts transcend. I grasp the universe's innermost secrets, and they're gone. Profane exclamations. Do pardon my outburst. Although we no longer possess the nervous systems of mortal meat sacks, one's consciousness still craves the occasional refreshment. But to think that similar impulses once coursed throughout our systems at the slightest movement, how delightfully primitive. Yes, I believe we shall soon grasp the nature of our erstwhile selves with regular exposure to these sensations. Do come and stimulate me again. Yeah, I love that effect. I wish more mounts had effects. Like I bought that this one, the vinegaroon, and it's like I really like it, but it's a little disappointing that it's just a normal mount. Like there's not really anything special about it. And it wasn't an easy thing to get. You had to spend 3,000 sacks of nuts, 3,200, something like that. And so it wasn't cheap, and it was pretty time consuming, and it really isn't anything. Like, give it a roar. That's what I want. I want to have the dinosaurs have a roar function. You must be the fleshy one I ordered. Did you come complete with useful pieces? Greetings, corporeal being. I am currently awaiting the arrival of material most crucial. Why, this is it precisely. You have done well to deliver it to me, cumbersomely burdened by a bone house though you are. Literally taking me an hour to do all this. That's one of the things about MMOs, I feel like, because I'm not an MMO player, but I feel like they do things like this, and they make them take enough time to where you can't just like breeze through it right away. Dun, dun. Go with the Weaver. We are on our way to do some crafting quests. Crafting tribal quests, yo. Yeah, the Vinegaroon, like, it's an awesome looking mountain. Don't get me wrong, I love how it looks. But let me just criticize it here for a second. I hate when mounts are this huge and you straddle them like this, because that looks extremely uncomfortable. I feel like you see how this thing, like, it's way down here. I feel like this would be better if it was up, like had like a frame going up so that it was more flat, right? So that it was flat and your character was like lounging in it rather than straddling it. And it needs a roar. You need to let the dinosaur roar. Come on now. But other than that, I actually love this mount. I use this mount quite often and it looks really awesome. But it doesn't, like, for how expensive it was and how time consuming it is to get those things, it's a little underwhelming. About 720. What else do I need to do in here? I also need to do the Katari. Maybe I'll do those. Maybe I'll work on those. Okay, the Namazu I think are crafting and gathering, which I'm not going to use them anyways for like experience, but you could have. And I think the Mughals are also crafting and gathering. But I'm trying to do the Stormblood and the Shadowbringers ones at the same time. The Mughals are kind of getting a back seat just because. But maybe when I get the Katari up, maybe then or something. I don't know. It's kind of going to take a long time. Oh, high quality. That's interesting. Yeah, crafting is one of those things where it's like it's a little intimidating to start because you can fail. And you don't want to use your hard-earned materials and waste them, you know what I mean? Okay, so we need to go to Port Job. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. See, I want to finish. I ended up turning my low light on. I really want to finish these, and I want to finish the Namazu ones. I want to keep the Dwarven and the Namazu ones, like neck and neck, because I consider them to be kind of similar. Oops. Oh. I mean, it's pretty much the same, isn't it? Oh no, I guess it's not. I wish Reflect was a lot more like muscle memory. Like, muscle memory is actually really, really good. But like Reflect really doesn't look like it has any benefit to me. Its efficiency is only 100. It increases inner quiet stack by 1. It just seems really underwhelming. Like, I don't think I would ever use that. Now the thing that muscle memory is, its efficiency is 300. So if you're ever making anything like specifically for this, for tribal quests and stuff, where you don't need any sort of high quality, like, not only is it 300%, which is really only overshadowed by intensive synthesis. But even then, no. So even like, that's the only one that really overshadows it so far. But it has a bonus in that it increases the efficiency by 100%, so it doubles your next efficiency. So if you use muscle memory and then you get lucky and you get intensive synthesis, like, that's a really big boost. Oh, I don't have enough levels yet. But yeah, so I mean, can you imagine? Like, Great Strides increases the next touch action by 100%. And it's only level 21. But can you imagine if Reflect was like the exact same as muscle memory? If it gave maybe not 300% quality, but if it was the same as Precise Touch, right? If it gave you 150%, and then it also did the next touch action by 100%, like, it would actually, like, it would be useful, because it would replace Great Strides. You would use that first, and then you would use these other things. But yeah, it's just, I feel like it's very not good right now. For an ability that's level 69, I feel like it's not that good. Now, I could be using it wrong. Because I'm not some like crafting expert or anything like that. Oh, the experience is so good. I still have my custom deliveries that I need to do as well. Da-da-da. Let's try to get these ones done. Up to 180. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least 4 days. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So at least until Wednesday, I would think. This one probably till like Thursday or Friday. I'll deal with that when it happens. Oh, they're everywhere. But I'm glad that I'm enjoying the Namazu story, because I'm not really a Namazu fan. But yeah, I think I was talking about this yesterday, but when you're doing these tribal quests, and you're above what the requirements are, I don't like that you only get 1,000 experience but everything else stays the same. Like, if you are above the level for it, I feel like you should be getting like double the tribe relations number, because you're not getting experience from it anyways. You should be able to go through that story faster, is what I'm saying. Or yeah, no, just that, because the tribal store, like, that's fine to make you have to do a bunch of those. You only get 1 per thing, like maybe raise it to 2, but I think leaving it at 1 would be fine. But it's the relations, it's the relations thing. Yeah, the Namazu relations, like, if the experience, like, if you're above the level, which in this case is 70, if you're above level 70, just give you 0 experience and double the Namazu relations that you get per turn in. That way people can just do the story, and then if they want to do the if they want to farm the currency, just leave that the same, or make it 2 while you're going through the story. Make it 2 per thing in the story, but it's really not needed, because by the time you're done with the story, I think you have enough to buy all the things that you need, like the mount and the minion and the card and stuff. But I don't know, it's not really like a big deal, but it's something that I would like. Almost out of water. Team step. Here. But yeah, that's all that I would really change about the tribal quests. But I don't remember, but I swear there have been. Is it the stupid Sea of Clouds? I swear there's a couple of tribal quests where I think you either had to like fly a really long ways, or like I don't remember. But I'm glad that most of these are just pretty self-contained. Okay, so we got about, this is supposed to be a shorter stream, so we got about 30 minutes left. Oops. Asoy! Yes, yes! Candy number 777. I feel like I shouldn't get that one until I'm actually done with this. So I do have the next two things for the Fisher quest, so I'll probably go do that. I should also probably, since I was in right here, I should have went and did the custom deliveries for Kurenai, but I didn't. At the right plaza, Limsa. To find the catfish you seek. Oh. Linsgeth ought to crack a smile when he glimpses this beauty. They say never to look a gift fish in the mouth, but one can't help but stare at that gaping grimace. It looks like it could swallow a person whole. I'm sure the fish of Gridania are none too displeased to see this one leave the water. I heard that Yarzons covet the fish too, sometimes migrating north and attacking fishermen in hopes of stealing the catch. I suppose I should have warned you about that ahead of time. Still, I don't see what all the fuss is about. For all the lengths one need travel and dangers one need brave, the fish tastes little better than mud. Pardon me, but perhaps I might persuade you to prepare them in a proper bath? Water washes off the waste you can wipe away, but the invisible vapors only vanish with vinegar. You must mind the mud you can't see. Speaking of the mud you can't see, where did you come out all of a sudden? A good guildmaster gusts in and goes out a gale. Now you see me, now you don't. Actually, I think we both still see you standing right there. But that is neither here nor there. There are a few fishermen who could haul in the catch you did today. I mean, I'm only level 25 though. Frankly, I've started to wonder how we ever got along without you. "99 spoonworms. The catfish you fetched for Linsgath has raised quite a stir. He was so pleased with the quality and quickness of the delivery that he's raving about you to anyone in earshot. And now the word swirling around Limsa of a fabled fisherwoman has reached the ears of your fellow guildmates. Though most of them have no idea who you are, it doesn't stop the lazy sunbathers from fabricating folk stories about you. The runes. Goblins. Octix is a friend of Shusharune's. Bum ba-dum bum bum. Shusharune told many glory tales of mighty Fishbringer to Toctix. Toctix is friend, Shusharune is friend, Fishbringer is friendly friend, yes? Moon was shining on eastern seas, easter seas of Lanasia when most lovely fish appeared. Yeah, fishing in this game is actually not all that bad, to be completely honest. I do slightly, very, very, very slightly wish that I had done all of these quests as I was leveling up Fisher, instead of being level 90 and doing these level 30 quests. ARR quests. So a goblin gets a glimpse of some guilds, and I'm to guess the game. Naturally, I know what you need to know. I'm only surprised you saw fit to solicit my support. The moment you mentioned the moon to the easter seas of Lunacia, I figured out the frisky fish you're fixing to fetch. Full moon sardines. But one of the good things about being very over leveled for these quests is when I go try to catch the things, or like for gathering, for like botanist and miner, like when I go try to gather this stuff, it happens really quickly. You don't have to worry about like failing your attempts. A 10 fish of moonful is for tactics. Yes, Fishbringer has brought lovely fish from Moonsea. First eye catch of lovely fish is still fresh in brain case of Toctix. Toctix has dreamings to taste lovely fish. Friendly friend Fishbringer has made true Toctix's big dreams. Glory tales of Shusharoon are no silly babble. Fishbringer is Fishbringer of fairy legends. Toctix makes sure every gooby knows Fishbringer fairy legend. That was a lot of goblin babble. So I'm trying to decide how best to do these actually. Because I can do ARR quests for all of the crafting and gathering jobs. My botanist is actually quite a bit further. I think my botanist is in Stormblood. Yeah, 60 to 70. So I'm thinking I kind of want to get the gatherers. I kind of want to power them through to be the same as botany. So all of them to level 60. I'm still leveling a lot of crafters. I want to get Weaver and Alchemist obviously to level 80. So we are working on that, but I'm hoping I need to get them up. So I want to get the gathering. I want to get Miner and Fisher both up to level 60. So finish Heaven's Word stuff, because Heaven's Word would be 50 to 60. So I want to do that, and then stop those ones, and then I'll probably start working on crafters and getting those from 5 to 60. Oh, my culinarian pretty far, so that'll be good. And I know people don't care as much about crafting and gathering quests, but I think that they're important to do. I really do. And it may be odd. It may not be May not be the most common thing, but when I finished Endwalker, when I finished base Endwalker, I should say, I really wished, like, I really wish that I would have leveled all of my battle jobs evenly. So, like, evenly, like one, like if when my white mage was level 50, I wanted all of them to be level 50, you know. Level 51, I wanted all of them to be level 51. I know it's kind of sounds kind of weird, but I do think that it is good to do that and do all of their story quests at the same time. And furthermore, I wish I would have did that with crafting and gathering too. Like, I think you can skip crafting and gathering if you really don't like it, but I do think that the proper way to play this game is to do all of them evenly, not make it all the way to level 90 and then go back and unlock the ones that you haven't played yet. Because I think I had white mage and astrologian. Those two were both level 80. I was finished with base Shadowbringers before. Actually, let me take that back. I think Scholar and Summoner also, because they level at the same time. So I think those four were all level 90 before, or were level 80 before I picked up, like, before I seriously picked up other jobs. And like, after I finished Endwalker, I went back and I did the level 80 role quests all at once, except for healer because I had already done that one, and magical because summoner, obviously. But I did the other two at the exact same time, and I wish I had done all of them simultaneously. Same thing with Endwalker. I did the healer one first, and it was actually my most disliked one. And then I did the other ones at the same time because I ended up leveling Paladin, Ninja, and I think Machinist or Bard, and Summoner, obviously. So, like, I did the other ones at the exact same time, and I really feel like you should be doing that. I don't know why I talked about that, to be honest. Oh, they have to go all the way to Thanalin? Not expecting that. But you know what? You know what? That gives me a chance to pick up the minor quest, to be honest. Yeah, I know that was a little bit of like a rant or something, but I do truly wish that I had done that. And I don't think most people would agree with me. I think I went to the wrong area. Thought that they were wearing pants. Just gave their characters some very red looking skin, which, you ever play that game Subverse? that one character from there. Is her name Kali? She looks really good, and she has red skin. She looks so good. We'll go pick this quest up real quick. I haven't been here to the Miners Guild since probably level 10. Ooh, look at her. Sign me up. Rising star of the Miners Guild. Oh, don't be like that. I'm only teasing, which is not to say that it isn't true. I should actually really be reading these. If I'm considering these to be important, I really should be. I really should be reading. Oh no, I need to go to. The only thing I don't like about fishing is the bait. So yeah, let's see what she says. Oh, don't be like that. I'm only teasing. The fact is, you've been working tirelessly and you've improved more quickly I could have hoped. Indeed, I think you're ready to handle a task in the name of the guild. As you probably know, we receive orders from various parties, but most come from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. The concern actually owns this hall, but they've kindly given us the loan of it. In return, they get first pick of guild talent to work their mines. On occasion, they send requests for us to procure less widely used minerals, commodities required in quantities too small to warrant anything beyond ad hoc arrangement. One such request happens to have arrived just now, and I want you to take care of it. This time, the concern needs 10 pieces of obsidian. Do I have obsidian? Okay. Friend of Toctics, you say? Sure. Soon fished my share of desert catfish. Never eat them though. Know that much. Only ever use them as sandworm bait. Thought of eating desert catfish hadn't occurred to me until the goblin devoured it before my eyes. And touched them myself. Easy as dropping some sand leeches. Wait. Some sand leeches? Can I buy some of those right here? I hope I can. mean, fine. Eh. Oh. I don't know. Let's get 10 of them, I guess. Oh, they say fishing hole. What am I searching for again? Oh, desert catfish. I hope I can get it in 10 casts. But eating everything except the stupid fish that I want. What is this? triple exclamation mark. Oh, you use it instead of. Oh, okay. I want to use it just once. I don't usually use the abilities for Fisher. Fishing, please. You're taking forever. I actually have to start using the surface slap. Oh, it's one of those things. Dustfish? Oh, I guess I've already caught one of them. Oh, why are any? Done. I'm like, oh, I'll only need like 10 of these. 5. Let's try from this spot over here. It is so quiet. I swear, if I just went and bought 25 things of bait, and I just get catch it right now, I was about to be really upset. This is not going well. I'm not catching the fish. I've noticed when I'm doing stuff in ARR zones, I swear the music is messed up. Using sandworm is supposed to give me a 90.6% chance of catching one of these stupid things. And I've not caught one yet. But I am fishing in the right spot at least. Stop giving me this stupid fish. I swear. Surface slap should last for like 5 casts or something. Took forever. I'm getting a bit impatient here. Getting frustrated. Antlion slug? Got to be kidding me. I still haven't caught one. But yeah, the music in AR, like, sometimes when you're in a zone and you're there for a while, like, sometimes the music just, like, stops and it never repeats. There it is. My god, that took forever. That was ridiculous. Ugh, that took so long. I mean, I guess at least I can do a lot of descending, but I'd rather not. I would have rather caught it on my first try. And let's get this. We might as well just finish. We'll finish up this one and then we'll finish up the other one. So, I just got these three to get them in my gathering log. Oh my god. There we go. That already it? Was it only, is it really only a 3-minute song? Alright. That's something I probably should do, is I probably should go and get bunch of ARR music, bunch of like the zone themes, so at least when I'm running around here, if there's ever a time when the music stops, I can just play the song that's relevant. Oh, this is some fine obsidian. The concerned will be well pleased. In case you're wondering, the spoils of your labor are bound for the Colosseum. I'm told there's to be an exhibition featuring ancient arms. One of these is the Acutil, a wooden sword with shards of obsidian embedded in its edge. Before man learned to work metal, he used various kinds of stone to craft blades for his weapons. Obsidian was among the most coveted, thanks to the razor-sharp edge it could achieve. These days, of course, blades are commonly forged of steel, and obsidian has fallen out of favor. But there are still folk out there willing to pay good coin for it nevertheless. As an ambitious young miner, you'd be well to pay attention to such customers. Make the effort to stay abreast of demand, and your efforts will be more richly rewarded. Continue to impress me with your progress. Past time you learned how to use a sledgehammer. Oh. I was not expecting that. So I just my level 90 miner just did a job quest and learned they can use a sledge. Actually hilarious. Okay. Name's the Lumens. Level 12. Sorry, you gotta wear that crappy level 12 stuff. I remember when I was running around like it is really low level. I was like, all of these clothes and all of this gear kind of really sucks. Like it all looks pretty terrible. Octix says Thanksgiving to Fishbringer for lip-smacking fish cat. Fish cat nose strings make for strengthful satchel strands. One happy gooey. Alright, so that's streams. Alright, so we are going to try to sell some of this stuff. Yes. I don't really care too much how much they sell for. What's up? Right. That. All right. So tomorrow is Monday. I'm thinking I will come back here tomorrow with more Final Fantasy 14. But we'll see about that. Like, if I'm being honest, I really want to play Final Fantasy X2. Like, I've been itching to play that game recently. But we'll see what happens, because even though I'm enjoying doing these crafting and gathering stuff on stream, I understand that people don't really want to watch it. So I'll think about doing like a lot of them off stream. Even though I don't really want to, I kind of want to do them on stream, because I like that I'm doing something that nobody else really does. So yeah. But anyways, that is it for me today. Like I said, tomorrow I might come back with more Final Fantasy 14. I do need to remember to do my custom delivery. Yeah. Anyways, I am out of here. Anybody happens to be here, thanks much for watching. I know this was a bit shorter of a stream, but I didn't. It was meant to be that way. But I'm out of here. Thanks again.